Hi everybody, I hope you had a beautiful day and you're not stupid. You're not stupid. You are a person full of potential and you have loads of intelligences. So I'm going to talk about today the dreaded one everybody goes and dreads about, but I love it. I love mathematics and I love talking about logical and mathematical intelligence. Why? Because actually, you might not know it, but you actually do have it. Yep. So I'm going to just talk about some things today about mathematical intelligence and logical intelligence, and we'll talk more about maths another time, but I want to just go and give some examples and give some examples and do some show and tell. And I've got something in my hand right now. This is a fidget toy, and one of my friends had this, and he was just filling it with it as well as doing something else with his other hand, i.e. drawing. Actually, he's doing drawing. And I went, what's that? What are you doing with that? And he passed it over to me and said, go on, try it. And I was like, oh, it actually, would you believe this little fidget toy actually makes my brain happy? Go figure. But also, what I do love about this is that as you fidget with it, it kind of does this inside outy thing and then carries on doing its inside outy thing and then it carries on again. So it's like it's doing its infinity thing. It's amazing. I love this. See, it makes my brain happy. It really does. And it's an amazing bit of engineering, which, if you think about it, is dealing with maths in some way. It's some key rings, a couple of key rings, exactly the same size, another bit's put with it, and I don't know how they're put together, but oh my goodness, isn't that amazing? I love it. I think it's so clever. And these rubbery bits make you feel, which is weird, safe, weird. Anyway, my fidget toy. Another thing I wanted to show you is a magic number. This is from last year. 22. As you can imagine, well, you can write this backwards and it'll still be the same. The other thing about this number is that if you put it upside down, if you think about it digitally, it does the same as well. And you can write it backwards and upside down and it still says the same number. So mathematics is all about patterns and making sense of the world in some way. Even in this chaos, we have some sense. Another thing is I wanted to talk about is the square paper this is on. I went and helped some people look at Pythagoras' theorem using squared paper. It's brilliant. That has got to be a completely different video. So yeah, bear with me. We'll do Pythagoras' theorem another time. Yay, so excited. Another thing I want to show you. Another thing, because I haven't said my background is in engineering, civil engineering, and I did a degree in civil engineering. So yeah. So we did drawings, technical drawings. You have to explain everything so that if you're not there, people can understand what you're talking about on your drawings. So if you're trained the right, when you're trained the right way, that's a better way of putting it. When you're trained the right way, then you'll know what somebody has written down, talking about the scales, talking about the different aspects, so in plan, elevations, sections through, I even got nicknamed the Pitsy Girl. Pitsy is a place in Essex, in the UK, that a lot of people don't like. But it is a vital artery of part of the A13 going into Essex, and taking a lot of the traffic out to the east part of England. So they, people go and downgrade Pitsy, but actually, if they didn't have Pitsy, they wouldn't be able to get out as far as they can to Essex in such an efficient way. So there. Right, another thing, a part of what I did as an engineer, or as an engineering technician and drawing, is we use these isometric graphs, and this is where you can do 3D drawing. This is how supposedly, I suppose it's effectively how you started 3D drawing. Yeah, so you'd use this will be one aspect or one plane. Going across will be another plane, and going that way will be another plane. I'm planning to go and draw some maths games on those papers to really get people to understand what I'm talking about in regards to some games that I'm working on. So that's really good. Right, let's talk about some examples of people who use maths in their everyday lives. So one person, of course, we talked about, well, no, we didn't talk about Einstein. He looked at and realised and confirmed the equation I'm getting all mixed up today. E equals mc squared. Yeah, so energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Amazing. And from that, he's been able to get us to see a sense of what life is like. I mean, isn't that amazing? Like, wow. Another person who we can talk about is Lowry. Lowry was an amazing artist. He, if you don't remember who Lowry is, Lowry, Lowry, he did the Matchstick Men and Matchstick Cats and Dogs, and he would have, it's almost like a documentary of the work he's done, where you've got countless men and women going to or from work, and they're in exact scale to the factories they're going to, and the gates, and where they lived, and the roads, and the chimneys, the factory chimneys, and the smoke that being ensuing as well. So Lowry, amazing artist. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he did do some architectural drawing as well. All very mathematical. You need everything to scale. Yeah. Another person, Escher. Love Escher. He now, if you don't know who Escher is, he would, let's see, what's the one of his pieces he's done is he's actually looking into a crystal ball, and it's reflecting and distorting everything. So it's actually, I never thought about this. It's actually a self-portrait, I suppose. You could say it's a self-portrait of him, but it's slightly distorted. And it's also got his hand in there, how that's distorted. It's it's a solid glass that he's holding, and then it's distorting his hand and distorting his face and the room that he's in as well. But he did his one of his famous pieces is the metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Is that right? I think that's right. Anyway, it's like an animation where he starts off with a checkerboard, then it goes into squares, and then the squares go and spell out metamorphosis, and then they start turning into animals. The squares start turning into animals. Starts from, I think he's got bees in there. Yes, he has. He's got bees and he's got hexagons. I just remembered. Yes, he's got bees and he's got hexagons and then bees. I think the bees turn into butterflies, and then fish, and then birds. Then it goes into another design, which is tessellate, which tessellates, and then eventually it goes into one of his favourite places he used to go to in Italy. Then it goes into a chessboard with chess pieces, and then it goes finally back into the black and white squares. Sorry, I got a tickly nose. And it ends. It's a beautiful piece of magical, rhythmic, dancey, mathematical, dreamy thing. It's beautiful. I love it. And he's just used black and white to go and depict his work. It's stunning. I love it. I don't mind telling you, I would watch that all day. I just think it's just all the little nuances he's used in it. It's stunning. Oh, he also did Liz. Yeah, of course. He's done the perpetual staircase. It always looks like you're going up and then you're falling down. Brilliant stuff. Really good. My family absolutely raved about Escher. So I think I'm going to finish there for now, and I'll see you tomorrow with another intelligence. Let's see. Wonder what we're going to come up with tomorrow. That'll be fun. Got a four. Yeah, we've got 4 more intelligences to go and talk about. I've got loads more to talk about. Don't you worry about it. I have so much to talk about. So we'll finish for today. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. And you look after yourselves. And I hope you have the best, beautiful, restful evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye. Bye.